Good morning, students. We are doing our fourth lesson, The Treasure Within, of Supplementary Reader. In the previous videos, we have read that Hafiz Contractor was an unhappy schoolboy. He loved doing things, but he hated mechanical learning. Mathematics gave him the shivers, and he used to play games. He was interested in games. He was interested in cracking jokes, and he used to be the leader of a gang. And when Hafiz grew up, he wanted to join the army, but his aunt refused him. Then he decided to join the police force, but his mother did not like the idea. She wanted Hafiz to do his graduation, so he joined Jahind College in Bombay. There, he was to take either French or German. He had already studied French for 7 years, but he did not know even 7 words of it. So he took German. Then his German teacher died. The college authorities told him that he could change his college or take French. So he started learning French again. Hafiz learned French from his cousin, who was an architect's wife. To learn this language, he used to go to the architect's office every day. One day in the office, he saw somebody drawing a window detail. Hafiz told the man that his drawing was wrong and, and that the window he had drawn would not open. The man had a bet with him, but later found that Hafiz was right. The husband of Hafiz's cousin was surprised to know this. He asked Hafiz to draw a few specific things, which he immediately did. So he asked Hafiz to drop everything and join architecture. Then they went to meet the principal of the college. There was an entrance exam, and Hafiz got A plus in that exam. After that, he started learning architecture in the college. And he is remembering his school days also. And in his school days, he was very naughty boy. He was he used to play pranks, and he's remembering the day of his primary education. He he told BR that in school, when I was in the second or third standard, one of my teachers, Mrs. Gupta, saw my sketches and told me, "See, you are useless in everything else, but your sketches are good. When you grow up, you become an architect." I did not know at that time, but she was right. Later, after I became an architect, I went back to meet her and tell her. So, when he was in primary class, his teacher told him that you must become an architect because his sketches were good. BR, why do you think you did not like studies? Was it because you felt you could not cope, could not deal with the curriculum? So then BR Bela Raja put again question that why do you think you did not like studies? Was that you could not maintain with it, or you could not deal with the syllabus? HC, I was very bad at languages. Science and geography I could deal with. Maths was very bad. I just was not interested. I was studying for the sake of studying. What they taught me today, I would forget after 2 days. I would not bother because there was no application of mind there to begin with. So Hafiz contractor gave answer that I was not good at languages. Science and geography was his area of interest, and he just wanted to do interesting things, and he was studying only for passing the exam. Whatever was taught in the school, he forgot within 2 days. BR then put a question. Did you think that what they taught in the school was boring? Or did you feel that once you understood the concept of what was being taught, you lost interest in the rest of the lesson? HC. Living in a boarding school is difficult. We were just living from day to day. We were, it means that they were just passing the time. Nowadays, there are so many tests. Back then, whenever we had test, we used to just copy. The teacher thought that we had done our work. So SC told that he used to copy in the exam and he used to pass the exam by copying. BR. There is a contention that giftedness and learning disabilities go hand in hand. Do you think this applies to you? Then HBR put him a question that there is a argument that giftedness that some talented students who had skill of anything, they have learning disabilities also. Does this thing apply to you? SC, well, take some students from my class. Those who always stood first or second, or today doing very ordinary jobs. So he told that those students who were intelligent, who were scoring first or second class, they are doing very ordinary jobs. BR, I have come across this situation in so many different places where people tell me that their class toppers are doing very ordinary today. Let's see. In school, I think living our lives there made us street smart. I have learned more by doing what I did on my own then. Then HC replied that in school they were street they became street smart. Street smart means they had practical knowledge. They were learning by doing things. He was making sketches, he was doing drawings, he was doing designs. So, whatever he did in the school, he did through practical, through experiments, by his own learning. What academics would have taught me, he had learned by doing. BR then put question. This is because the personality and skills were there. You were able to find expression in a manner you were comfortable with, and you defied every rule so that nobody would stop you from doing what you needed to do. So BR also added that this was that because the personality and skills they were there, and you were able to find expression in a manner you were comfortable with, and you broke every rule so that nobody would stop you from doing what you wanted to do. Then Hafiz told that I was more interested in other things. If, for example, while in class it started raining outside, I would think of the flowing water and how to build a dam to block it. So, whenever Hafiz was in the class and it was raining outside, he did not think about his learning. He was thinking of the rain. He was thinking about the flowing water. He was thinking how to build a dam to block it. And you can see in this picture, this is a complex designed by Hafiz contractor, and this is the one of the most famous buildings of the world. I would be thinking about flow of water within the dam and how much of water the dam would be able to hold. That was my interest for the day. So Hafiz used to think about the flow of water and the flow of water within the dam and how much of water the dam would be able to hold. That was his interest for the day. When students lost a button while playing or fighting, they would come running to me and I would cut a button for them from chalk using a blade. discipline in the school was very important, and no student could afford to have a button missing. The student would get past dinner with a full neat uniform, and after that, it did not matter. So Hafiz contractor told that he was a good student and he used to help other students also. When student lost a button, they came to him and he would cut a button for them by using a chalk. And he told that in boarding school discipline is most important, and till dinner there was checking, and after dinner there was no matter about the discipline. BR, coming to the present, how do you decide as to what kind of structure you want to give a client? So then BR put a question that how do you know that what type of design your client want? Then Hafiz contractor gave answer, I look at the client's face, his clothes, the way he talks and pronounces, the way he eats, and I would know what his taste would be like. I can relate to people in a way that would be comfortable. I sketch very spontaneously on a paper on the spot. That paper I give to my people in the office. So he answered that he observed the person, he observed his client, and then he make the design or sketches for that person. And those sketches are spontaneous. Spontaneous means they are not already planned, they are natural. BR, you do it instinctively. Instinctively means naturally, not coming from training. Yes. HC, call it instinct, call it arithmetic, whatever. Now it comes to me like mathematics, putting design, construction, psychology, and sociology together and making a sketch from all that is mathematics. So HC gave answer. You can call it instinct. Instinct means natural thing. You can call it arithmetic. Arithmetic means Ankganit. Whatever. Now it comes to me like mathematics. Means everything. The designs came to his mind like mathematics, like the formulas of mathematics. Putting design, construction, psychology, and sociology together and making a sketch from all that is mathematics means while making design he consider all things psychology, sociology, and design, construction, and mathematics. He said that all these things are also mathematics. Here we almost come to a full circle where Mr. Contractor has derived his own interpretation of mathematics, taking it from a subject he hated to a subject he now loves dealing with. So, in the end, the narrator of the story tells us that here we almost come to a full circle. That now, in the beginning, Mr. Hafiz Contractor, he hate mathematics, he had nightmares regarding mathematics, and now he is dealing in mathematics. His architecture work, it demands mathematics, and he derived his interpretations of mathematics, taking it from a subject he hated to a subject he now loves dealing it. Means these days when he construct design he is dealing with mathematics. So this was the end of the story, and through this story we came to know that Hafiz contractor, he is a talented person, and he is one of the most leading architect of India. Thank you, students.